from a very young age, I was enamored with pregnancy and everything that comes along with it. I knew I wanted to be a mom from a very young age. Everyone even always said, you're very good with kids. So along with being obsessed with pregnancy in general, I was obsessed with everything it came along with. And honestly, just the fact that the woman body can do that is just amazing to me. So again, from a young age, like I knew that that's something I wanted to do. For years, I actually struggled to get pregnant. So again, along with wanting to be pregnant, wanting to have the baby in the pregnancy journey, I wanted to savor the connection with my future child as much as I could. And so, especially when I got pregnant, I was like, okay, we're going to have a good, successful pregnancy. I'm going to breastfeed. I gave myself pep talks throughout my pregnancy. Then the formula shortage started. And I was like, oh my gosh, that it scared me like really bad. And so on top of me wanting that already being something that I wanted to do, with the formula shortage, it scared me even more and gave me even more of a push to, hey, come on, body, you've got to do what you were made to do. You've got to nourish this baby. I did have a few challenges starting out. I know, everything I read and prepared myself for said, breastfeeding is a very natural thing. And it is, but it doesn't mean it's easy. You don't just put the baby there and they know exactly what to do. I mean, I know they have, innate senses and everything. But no, I mean, my son in the hospital latched and everything. I consulted with a lactation consultant in the hospital because I'm all about taking every resource in possible that I can. But I got home and he stopped latching. Just out of the blue, went to latch him one night and he wouldn't take it. Which I also pumped, so I had milk, but he would not latch. That happened for about 2 to 3 weeks that he didn't latch. So I consulted with a lactation consultant. I went to breastfeeding support classes. I'm lucky enough to have a mother who's a labor and delivery nurse, so she gave me all of the support she could. And then also blessed to have one of my best friends is a midwife, and so she would come over and help me. So I was fortunate. Almost every feed, I had some type of support here with me, whether it was my husband or my mom or my best friend or my dad on the cell phone. I had support all around me, but I was determined. I was like, he is going to latch again. And in the moment, those 2.5, 3 weeks, it felt like it was going on and on and on. I was like, part of me was like, he's never going to latch again. But I was like, no, he's going to latch again. And then he did. He latched again. But then through that, I've dealt with, I don't even know how many clogged ducts. I've had mastitis. On top of his latch issue, he also has a tongue tie that we had to deal with. So his latch was very shallow when he started relatching. So we sought chiropractic therapy for that. So yeah, it has not been easy at all. I feel like we've had, a good bit of hurdles, but I just had to keep a positive mindset that, it's going to work out. There were days I'd be, in the shower, everything's tender and hurting and bruised and cracked and bleeding. But I was just like, my body was made for this. It's going to do it. Just got to get over some hurdles. And again, I just told myself, I want to nourish my child this way. Like, this is what's best for him. And so we're just going to power through. Some of the advice that I would give is just, one, reach out to every resource possible that you have, whether it's your support people, whether it's through any amount of the programs that are out there. You can find them everywhere. Just support people that are also going through the same thing that you're going through. And then just listening to your body, listening to your baby, knowing that even if you hit a couple hurdles, that just, put your mind to it, power through. because it is so worth it. It's so worth it.